kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running. And it's in for a touchdown.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Got his man in the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They're working that left side. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's got his man. Gets it in there for the touchdown. Well, started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
He's open on the right. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw it. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to barrel in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. He'll start this drive firing quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, tried to cut to the inside. Just not able to be on the same page there.
Going to swing it on second down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
First down, 10 yards to go. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bender. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match?
He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's White. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
To the air on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Give the defense tons of credit. They were not fooled. Everybody thought that was going to be a run play, but the defense did. They pinned their ears back. They got upfield, and they got to the quarterback.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get.
Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's White. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's White. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
So now it's second and long. Defense in press coverage. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops the throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
You know, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that third down.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up 14 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Handoff to the lone back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
I I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
And here comes the punt team. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes his shot. Finds a man on the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes, and it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up with the completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Defense looks like they're coming. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down from the 36. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Inside the 15. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man.
And it's a touchdown.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bender. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got him this time. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing.
Fires toward the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Yeah, Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he added the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's White. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Past the first down marker and still running. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll give it to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Tempo and overdrive.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself. Give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Converts on fourth down, still going. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That was
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They'll need about 6 here on second down from the 20. Trying to beat the D deep. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of...
Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he tacked on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll go back to work on offense. Off play action on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he throws another interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. To the air on first down. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll return it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And if they can nudge this one forward just a bit, they might put a seal on this victory. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, it's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure.
No gain on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can deal it out from here. First play of the drive drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Pulls it in on the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Snagged out of the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking left. It's complete. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the end zone. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.